Hi there, we're back again with another GCSE maths topic here. This one's a question from the AQA Higher paper, November 2018, paper 2, question 26. And this one's about compound functions. This is about applying a function to, say, x, like g of x, and then applying another function on top of that original answer. So we'll go through the question here. Fx, or f of x, equals x over x plus 2. G of x equals x squared minus 2. Work out fg of x. Give your answer in the form a plus bx to the n, where a, b, and n are integers. There's 3 marks. So, what we first have to talk about is fgx. This statement here, fgx. Now, reading English, we read from left to right. And so you may come across f first. I think we've got to apply f first. And then g. So we apply g after that. But like a lot of things in algebra, we work from the x outwards here. So another common way of writing this, if people get a bit confused with this notation, is by putting these brackets in there. You start with x, go to g of x, because you apply a function to x, and then you apply f to that. So you might put these brackets here as well to f of g of x. So, we're going to start at x. We're going to apply g to that x. And then we're going to apply f to the g of x. Okay? That's how you solve fg of x, is f of g of x. We do g first. Okay? So, let's start off with g of x. Well, as it says at the top of the page, g of x equals x squared minus 2. And now we're going to apply f to that. But f here is in the form f of x, not f of g of x. So what we're going to have to do is take all the instances that x occurs in this function and replace it with what we have here for g of x. So if f of x is x over x plus 2, f of g of x equals g of x over g of x plus 2, which equals x squared minus 2 over x squared plus 2 minus 2. Because the minus 2 from here, plus 2 from here. These two are going to cancel. Because you have gx is x squared minus 2 plus 2, which means x squared plus net 0. So now we have x squared minus 2 over x squared. Now this definitely does not look like the form a plus b x to the n. So what are we going to have to do there? Well, we can split this fraction. Okay? In the same way that you could write 3 minus 1 over 5 equals 3/5 minus 1/5 equals 2/5. Like that. This is just a little example. It's got nothing to do with this question. We can also say that x squared minus 2 over x squared equals x squared plus x over x squared minus 2 over x squared. X squared over x squared, something divided by itself, it's going to be 1. Minus 2 over x squared. We're getting closer to this form, but we have the x on the denominator here, not on the kind of numerator, or without a fraction here. This is where you have to know your power manipulation. And this is the key point that comes in here. If you have a number divided by x squared, it's the same as multiplying by the negative of that power. So you can change that sign. So here, say it's plus. If you want it to move to the opposite position in the fraction, change the sign. So 2 divided by x squared is 2 multiplied by x to the minus 2. Now what does this mean? Well, a is equal to 1. B is not equal to 2. Because here we have in the form of plus b, here we have minus 2. So b is going to be minus 2. and n is also minus 2. So this is our answer to the question. Now, what are the key points here? Number one, fg of x is not f and then g of x. It's actually the other way around. You work from the x outwards. So it's g of x and then f of that entire thing. If you're given f of x and you need to do f of gx, simply replace all the instances of x with gx like this. And then substitute in what you've learnt is the function gx. So gx over gx plus 2 becomes x squared minus 2 over x squared minus 2 plus 2. Second thing is here. We have a fraction. We can split it in the same way that this can be split here. We're simply doing the same with algebra. We cancel it all down to our next knowledge point, which is that in order to divide by a positive power of x, it's the same as multiplying by a negative power of x to the same amount. So here we have over x squared comes to be multiplied by x to the minus 2. I hope that helped you solve this. Thank you.